001.
Duh.
Sorry about your damn luck.
Because remember he did testify? Testify! Awesome sauce! Hello, folks. This is Blind Adam the Comic Pimp. This is the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast here for, I think it's still the 16th, maybe the 17th now, I don't know. Hang on. Yeah, it's still the 16th, 2015. We are back on the scene. Like I said, I'm doing a little bit quieter because it's later on at night. But I figured I wanted to say a few things. Clear the air, have some fun, go for coconuts. But, you know, I watched tonight's Supergirl episode, and I'm gonna say it was awesome. It was amazing, and what they did with Livewire, wow. Now, if you watch someone who does top 5 moments, Easter eggs, you can go to my good friends over at Emergency Awesome, and you'll do a better job at this than I do. You know, Charlie, I love you. I thank you for being a Monday night quarterback version of audio descriptive for me, since I can't see everything in the episode. You point out a lot of Easter eggs that I can't see, and I love you. I love your podcast. I love what you do, and keep up the awesome work. I would like the Awesome Sauce family to check out Charlie and Emergency Awesome. I give pin slaps, he gives high fives, and I thank you so much for doing what you do, man. But I'm gonna give, you know, props to Felissa Flockhart and the way she is doing a killer job as Cat Grant. You know, I kind of like the way that they're playing Cat in this series. I mean, the last time she was a prominent in any Superman, series, would have been back in the days of Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher in the New Adventures of Superman, when she was played more as a sex symbol. Now she's being played more as a power woman. You know, it's interesting. I also really love what they did with Livewire. The origin was basically the animated Superman origin. You know, that's what they made it. Instead of her being a shock jock, she was a reporter. You know, but the origin was there. She was instead of it being a rock concert, she was in a Webercopter. The lightning storm was there. Supergirl gets the lightning instead of Superman. I loved this last week's episode with Reacton. Made me think that this was going to be a great show. This episode sealed the deal. My only really complaint with Livewire, I wish you found an actress that sounded a little more like Lori Petty. Lori Petty, who played her in the animated series, that voice was Lori Petty has one of the sexiest voices in all Hollywood. Not Will Holland's sexy, but sexy enough. Will Holland is still the sexiest voice in all Hollywood. And you want to debate that, I'll come and I'll put my foot up your ass. Yeah. Testify? The other thing I really liked was the holy oh, we're spoiling this, by the way, if you haven't figured it out by now. So if you didn't watch the episode yet, and you wanna like throw something at me, watch this afternoon's episode when I talked about how keyboards have buttons that you can turn this episode off right now. I apologize, I forgot to give the warning. I also really think they're setting up Win to be the Toyman. Win. He was really disappointed when Kara picked up the phone to talk to James during the Thanksgiving Day dinner. So I can see maybe jealousy over her relationship with James Olsen being some of the catalyst of him becoming the Toyman eventually. And also I think you're gonna start figuring out the fact that Cat doesn't even know who the heck he is. I mean, the Toyman's a cool villain. I've been a fan of the Toyman since his challenge at the Super Friends. When it was when it was the other guy in the jester costume, whose name I forget. But it looks like they've merged a lot of the classic Toyman with the Asian kid that was introduced in the Jeff Loeb and Ed McGuinness series, Superman and Batman. Just awesome, amazing shit. I mean, they did Livewire so well. I can see three things. They got an awesome, amazing live-action Livewire before you see an awesome, amazing live-action Harley Quinn. What Harley Quinn and Livewire both have in common, besides that they're hot chicks that I would fuck in a heartbeat, I go bam, bam, picky, picky, bam, 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 picky, picky, bam, bam, bam. Wham, bam, thank you, bam, wham, bam, thank you, bam, wham. I mean, Harley Quinn is hot. I mean, I was at Exotica, and there's like 7 adult film stars. You saw my my Harley Quinn case on my phone and said that's their favorite character. I mean, with the way Livewire is going, I can see Livewire rivaling Harley Quinn in cosplay in the next year. They didn't kill her off at the end of this episode. They put her in that prison in the DOA. Now, I still believe, and it's getting my theories starting to get proven even more and more every week, that Hank Henshaw is definitely going to wind up being Cyborg Superman at the end of this. I mean, all the tension between the foster mom and Alex, and I wish they would just call it Linda Devers in the show instead of Kara all the fucking time, but it's never here or there. But it's just amazing. I also like Lucy Lane, and I wish they would do more with her, except for these two of them, romantic tension, sexual tension BS. I mean, I can see this show becoming like a This Ain't Supergirl XXS parody in the near future, the way they're playing it sometimes. But, yeah, man, that would be awesome. This Ain't Supergirl XXX. That would be awesome. Alright, but, go ahead, focus. That's what she said. No, I said focus. But, I have a feeling that Hank Henshaw is the one who killed their father. And, Hank Henshaw he's definitely going to be the reverse Flash of this series. Because I don't really think Malcolm Merlyn was was really evil. I think he was a man in grieving. You know, he's just more of an anti-hero who, you know, is a little bit psychotic because he lost his wife. But Eber Thom, you know, he was a villain. He was a sheep in wolf's clothing, just like Ken Shaw. Like I said, if you don't believe me, read The Reign of the Superman. Read Superman issue 80, where he just obliterates Coast fucking City. Blows Coast City off the map. Superman issue 80, Green Lantern issue 46, the third series. The one before the Jeff Jones, Even Man Cyber, Ivan Rice stuff. And right before Kyle Rayner becomes Green Lantern. It's right before Emerald Twilight. You know, but you know, like I'm saying, man, between Gotham, I mean, Gotham is fucking amazing. The way they're portraying the Riddler, you know, making him a paranoid schizophrenic, kind of a deal. Paranoid schizophrenic with OCD syndrome. I mean, come on, he puts Kringle's hand in the fucking vending machine. That's awesome sauce. I mean, the way that James Gordon just goes to Caliban and you know, says, "My first monster I'm going to take down is you." Who wants to see the cat fight between Silver St. Cloud and Selena Kyle? I mean, that's going to be awesome. And man, Bruce Wayne, young Batman, thinking with the small brain, not the big one, not the one on top of his head. He's thinking of his little head. I mean, you should just have a three-way with Selena and Silver and just get it over with. But you know, I don't mind to tell the future greatest detective of all what to do. You know, you got the Flash, you got Arrow, I mean, you got the crossover episode coming up. You got Legends of Tomorrow. I mean, it's a great time to be a DC Comics fan if you like TV. Jessica Jones drops this Friday, November 20th. Do not look for me. I will not be under a rock. I'll be on Netflix all day, November 20th. You know, good time to start picking up books. I mean, I'm going to give you a top 5 books that you got. You can go to Comic-Con. You can go to the New Jersey Comic Book Expo, happening November 22nd and 23rd at the New Jersey Convention Center, where you can meet Garth Ennis, Jim Lee, the chick who played Adriana on The Sopranos, Tommy Walker from Netflix Daredevil, Mark Bagley, co-creator of Carnage, you know, Ultimate Spider-Man artist extraordinaire, co-created Ultimate Spider-Man with Michael Bendis, Ivan Rice, the artist on Brightest Day and Blackest Night, Joseph Michael Lisner, the guy who created Dawn. You know, I'd like to give a shout out to one of my sponsors who will be there. I thank you for sponsoring this episode. Abduction Wine, which is the greatest wine in the known universe. Abduction Energy Shots, which is the best tasting, you know, energy shots in the world. You can always go to www.facebook.com/abductionwine. Tell Alien Rob that Blind Adam sent you. Rob, thank you for the hookup at Exotica. Thank you for the love and support of this podcast. I will be playing your interview sometime tomorrow. You know, I see great thing. This is the start of a beautiful, long-lasting friendship between Abduction Wine and Awesome Sauce Comics. I love you, and I'm gonna make you proud of me, buddy. I mean, but really, Abduction Energy Shots. Unfortunately, I drank all the ones I put in my bag from the show, but I'll show you the bottle tomorrow because it's dark in here and it's not gonna show good. But they are the best. It's basically Abduction Energy Shots. It's like drinking liquid cocaine. It gives you the energy to fight, to save the day, get the girl. abduction energy gets you paid, laid, and made. Testify? You even Tally from South Park. He doesn't want to smoke weed anymore. He just wants to drink. I'm Tally. And Tally likes energy. And abduction energy is the shit. Now Tally gonna get high. Yeah. Once again, that's www.abductionwine.com or Facebook/abductionwine. As well, we'd like to give a shout out to Credit Connect. Credit Connect is a new sponsor of the program. Jason Rayband, welcome on board. You and Con, I thank you guys for your love and your support and your hospitality. I will be giving you a call tomorrow to set up everything officially, and I welcome you aboard being a sponsor of the podcast. If anyone needs a credit card processor, as soon as I get the okay to give out all the information, but Google Credit Connect, and Jason has your hookup. It's cheaper than Squarebound. It's cheaper than it's better than using that piece of shit PayPal reader. Credit Connect is the best credit card processing service on the known universe. When Darth Vader needs to pay for a new Death Star after it gets blown up in Return of the Jedi, he calls Credit Connect. When Doctor Doom needs to buy machine guns to fight the Fantastic Four in Liberia, he processes all his PayPal stuff and all his credit cards through Credit Connect. So tell Jason Ray-Bans, yes, that is his last name, that Blind Adam, the Awesome Sauce Comics sent you. And I thank my sponsors, Abduction Wine, the best wine in the universe. I thank my other sponsors, Credit Connect. I think, you're going to be seeing some beautiful, awesome changes within the way Awesome Sauce Comics is ran and what we do. Got a lot of big surprises coming up after the holidays. Testify. Now, I got a special review. Did Superman
1751. Sorry.
That was the trailer for Batman Triple X. This ain't Batman Triple X, a porn parody, which was produced by Vivid, directed and produced by Axel Braun, the king of comic book and sci-fi parodies. Now has a deal over at Wicked Superheroes. That would starred, I forget his first name, but I know his last name was DeBone as Batman. You had Evan Stone as the Riddler. Alexis Texas played Molly, the classic villain from the pilot, which was played by Jill St. John. Whatever happened to Jill St. John? And she just dropped off the face of the earth.
Alright, go ahead.
I'm going to put on my headphones. Hang on a second. Just on me, I do have headphones. But yeah, it also starred Tori Black as Catwoman, Lexie Bell as Batgirl. For some reason, it didn't have Alfred or Aunt Harriet in it. And I thought that's where this movie lacked just a little bit. Hang on. Hang on. Got it. All right. I had to queue up an interview with Lexie Bell, who played Batgirl, which I'm going to play now, because I can. And like I said, and then I'm going to give a small review of the movie, because I've seen it several times since it's come out in 2008. This is what launched the current crop of awesome, amazing, and magical comical parodies done by such guys as Axel Braun and Robert Black. You know, and this is awesome. I mean, this is everything that to all my brothers and sisters in the nerd community. All of you writing fanfics, you know you can get yourselves a clip for sale store, and you can produce your own fan films that are XXX parodies. It can be done. I mean, you can do regular fan films. You can do these kind of fan films. I mean, this is America where dreams come true. Now we're gonna play my Lexie Bell interview. No, it's not. Hang on. Sorry about that. We are going to replay the whole interview. No, peeps, I apologize about that. I am going to replay the whole interview because there was a little bit of noise distraction, so you usually have to re-listen to it twice, and I do apologize. hopefully that came out good. I'm going to replay it tomorrow just because, or on Thursday, when I do my episode on Thursday, just because, like I said, trying to keep certain things secret. You know, I guess part of keeping a secret identity, of having a secret identity, is keeping it secret. You know, since I've moved back to my parents' house, where the Awesome Sauce studio currently resides, is, you know, living with a mom who just doesn't get the whole adult entertainment thing, who doesn't get the whole comic book thing, so, you know, it's not a roadblock, it's just a little bit of a bump, and, you know, when you live in a dream, they come true, not perfect. So when you got lemons, you make lemonades. When you have chicken shit, you make chicken salad. You do whatever it is you have to do. You go through any hoop, any hurdle, any obstacle you have to do in order to get to the top of the mountain, to get that brass ring, to get the top of the mountaintop. Whether the mountaintop is an AVN, an Adult Video Award, an AVA, or it be a Spirit of Retailing Award, which is the highest honor you can get for a comic book store, whatever the brass ring is in your life that you need to get. You do what you have to do to go get it. And we all will testify. Awesome sauce. Yeah. But the best two scenes in Batman Triple X, is the ending threesome between Batman, Robin, and Catwoman. Robin was played by James Dean. Catwoman was played by Tori Black, and I forget his first name. His last name was The Bone. You know, it was the most awesome, most amazing thing, something that probably happened between Adam West, Britt Ward, and Julie Newmar, and it was just never told to us. We all know that Adam West fucked every actress who was on that Batman show. So did Burt. They had a competition of who got more chicks. I think it was Burt because Burt was younger, but you know, Adam was the bigger star. I mean, I just want to see them do it. What Adam West really should have did with Adam West naked would have been like, go for an episode and be like, yeah, fucked her, got a BJ, yeah, you know, all that. You know, but that, I mean, it got pretty good tense. You know, I guess my favorite scene, and maybe because I, you know, me being a fan of Yvonne Craig, God rest her soul's Batgirl, and you know, James Dean, I will forgive him for the canyons. You know, that's 2 hours of my life, James, I'm never getting back. Lindsay Lohan thinking she can resurrect her career and shit. I talked to my boy Mickey Mouse about that. That plague Lindsay Lohan unleashed in the world. Fucking Mickey Mouse. You know, I think Lexie Bell would fuck Mickey Mouse. Yeah, probably. But I kind of like how, you know, James Dean did a really, really, really awesome Burt Ward impersonation in this, which was great. And the fact that he was naive, and Lexie Bell's Batgirl really, really, really embodied a younger Yvonne Craig. And that was this, yeah, watching her just suck Robin's dick was sweet. That's what I wanted to see in every comic with Batman, with Batgirl and Robin. Especially Richard Grayson and Barbara Gordon. And come on, Birds of Prey 8 is $100 book because they kiss. Nightwing Annual 2 is an expensive comic because they kiss. I mean, come on, there's sex in the Batcave, folks. They just don't talk about it. Batcave is Gotham City's version of Atlantic City. I mean Las Vegas. What happens in the Batcave stays in the Batcave. Batman 613, Catwoman and Batman got it on in Hush. You know, I mean, Harley Quinn. You know how Harleen Quinn's out with a straight A student? She sucked the dick for straight A's. Look at it. And Batman Mad Love. Get the graphic novel. Bruce Timm, Paul Dini classic. there's a scene where Harleen Quinzel is leaving her professor's office as well. She's a psychology student. The professor pats her down. She's walking out with an A on her paper, and he's got a smile on his face. So that's why she's always calling the Joker Puddin' Man. You know, Chloe Valentine plays an awesome Harley Quinn Superman vs. Batman Triple X, also produced by Axel Braun. You know, but the other thing I liked about this is Alexis Texas playing Molly, where it's shot for shot, with a dialogue version of Hey Riddle Diddle, which was the pilot. Evan Stone did a really nice job as the Riddler, and Alexis Texas killed it as Molly. And the sex scene between Evan Devon and Alexis Texas as Batman and Molly was amazing. I mean, just, oh, wow. I mean, that's how Batman gets the ladies. It's not the car. It's because his bat pole is 10 inches and it knows how to get the villains as they slide down it and up it as they testify. I give Batman Triple X a porn parody produced by Axel Braun, starring Tory Black, Evan Stone, Alexi Bell, James Dean, Evan Devon. Like I said, my only disappointment is when they're sliding down the bat poles to go to the commissioner's office. You know, Robin, played by James Dean, who I now want to interview, just so I can publicly forgive him for making me suffer through the canyons. Sorry, the Canyons movie with Lindsay Lohan and James Dean just sucked, but that's another story. He makes this crack about, like, where's Alfred? He's like, Alfred's hanging out with someone with Aunt Harriet in town. He's like, holy Viagra. I wish, don't know why, you can call me a sick fuck, but I wish I had one scene with Alfred and, Aunt Harriet. I forget the guy actor who played actor, but, Match Blake was hot for her age. A sex scene with two geriatric people, since, geriatric porn is like a thing now, according to Will Ryder. That's why there was a Golden Girls Triple X parody that was just released. I don't know, watching Alfred and Harriet get it on, sucking fucking geriatric style. Are those slacks? I'm here for the Morning Bird special. Family Guy reference. But I give this 5 pimp slaps, and well worth the month of $25 on DVD.
Link 3430.
I'm just having a great time with you all, man. Thank you so much for being a loving family. I'll play that. Alright, go with the stem. I don't care about that. Well, folks, I'd like to once again thank my sponsors, Abduction Wine, for the greatest wine and energy shots in the known universe. And you can catch them once again at the upcoming New Jersey Comic Book Expo, happening this Saturday and Sunday, November 22nd and 23rd at the New Jersey Convention Center in Edison, New Jersey, with great guests such as Tommy Walker from Netflix Daredevil, Garth Ennis, the creator of Preacher, The Boys, the Pro, the only positive role model superhero who's a prostitute. When I can actually rent Scream and Rave tomorrow, I will do what's really grinding my gears in the comic book industry, because I have something I need to get off my chest. But I got, brothers and parents who have real jobs, who need to sleep, so I will say that for the morning. You got Sheehan Lee, the co-publisher and the cover artist of the upcoming Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, written by Frank Miller, Brian Azzarello, Andy Kubert. A million variant covers with issue 1 coming out November 25th. It's almost the 30th anniversary of Dark Knight Returns, so DC is going on for that. Sheehan Lee will be appearing at the New Jersey Comic Expo Sunday, November 22nd only. You got the actress that played Adriana on The Sopranos, whose real name I forget, because I'm an idiot. You have Chase Masters from The Flash and Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Yeah, Mark Bagley, Ivan Rice, Joseph Michael Lisner, excuse me. He'll probably have some really, really hot-looking booth babes with tits of awesomeness. You know what? And of course, the greatest wine in the known universe, Abduction Wine. When Darth Vader, blasted his 10-inch lightsaber in little Princess Leia's mouth, as well as blew up the Death Star. Blew up Alderaan on the Death Star. He celebrated by drinking Abduction Wine. You know what? The Flash needs energy. He takes a couple shots of Abduction Energy Shot. Yeah. And with that, I'm going to say, it looks like I'm going to get the riot squad on me. I'm getting the green light. I have to go to sleep. Kick one foot in the gutter, one fist in the cold. Blind out, I'm out.
Link. 3907. Cancel button. Stop recording button. Enter.